It's about time. It's been 20 years since Sonos started making products, and the most requested product throughout that whole time has been headphones. Now, you can take your Sonos music on the go, on the bus, out of your home without looking like a weirdo who's carrying a soundbar on city transit for some reason. Sonos sponsored this video for us to look at and react to the new Sonos Ace. You're trying to be the king, but the ace is back. That's my favorite line from Dr. Dre's The Chronic 2001. Because I'm old. We got white, we got black, both in these kind of felt hard cases. You can definitely shove this in your bag. Pretty low profile case. Ah! Kind of green on the inside. This is pretty sweet. And then the headphones themselves. Lightweight. They got this kind of like Dr. Mario pill shape to them. The Sonos logo just embossed there on one of the ear cups. Black is way more subdued. I'm torn here. I feel like the white ones are impressive, but the black ones are keepers, you know? Man, they look good when they're like brand new and clean. Are they gonna fingerprint up? Not really, a bit, but not really. All right, we don't need to unbox them both because they're the same, but there's a little CD size sleeve in here. USB-C to C, USB-C to 3.5mm jack. So one USB-C side is gonna go to the headphone for wired listening and the other would go to your device, depending on whether you're using a phone, which 99% of them now have USB-C, or you're going into something else. Like maybe you have one of those big fat MP3 players that are $1,000. So check out my unboxing. And then there's some literature. Please help. Power on the Ace, scan the code to get the app, and some quick controls. Wow, they have this single button that does a lot. We will look at that in a bit. Pretty compact experience. Now to take a physical tour of the headphones themselves, and really, I have to choose at this point. I think for ease of just visibility, so you guys can see what I'm talking about, I'm gonna go with white, but I'll always love you. Okay, first thing, caliper pressure. These feel very springy. They don't feel too tight, and I don't feel like they're being stretched out at all for my kind of medium head. I can tell A and C's on already, that's pretty cool. Now they have a kind of continuous, as opposed to ratcheting, adjustment here. And they go to this big. So if your head is this big, they'll fit you. Usually I go to like 3 clicks into a headphone. Here I'm almost at the bottom, not quite. But they are quite light and they're on their an all right amount, this amount. And they have cushy PU leather memory foam. It's this much memory and this much on the top. The top I think is really important because if a headband starts digging in after an hour, that's just the nail in the coffin. I often have a problem where my ears, particularly this ear, might touch the actual driver in here. I don't know, it sticks out a bit, I guess. If that happens, it's toast. I can't use those headphones. Not a problem for me on these. The ear cups are sufficiently deep. They're this deep. Oh, look at that. Whoa, that is cool. I've seen ear cups that pop off before, but these actually have like this very fine mesh here that's part of the ear cup. And you can see there's actually an L in this ear cup to indicate it's left, and the other one not only has an R, but it's green. So that is a very subtle way, but an immediate way to know which way to orient the headphones when you put them on. And you know, it's good to see that these are replaceable. This is always gonna be the thing that fails first on your headphones, so I assume they'll be selling these sold separately, so to increase the longevity of your device. You can see there's a sensor in here. This thing has 8 different microphones. That's gonna help beam forming, make you sound good. It has cancellation of the ambient noise around you so people can hear you clearly. We'll show you guys that in a bit. For buttons, we got a tactile on-off button, a tactile toggle between A and C and aware mode, and then another tactile, little springy switchy guy called the content key. I noticed that they're all different shapes. The power button's a little rectangle over here, the A and C toggle is round, and then the content key is like a pill-shaped and a switch, so it's very easy to figure out what you're touching at any given moment. All right, time to try them on and hear them. We're using black for that. Okay, they're on. I'm gonna use this button to toggle the A and C and see if the hum from this big electrical transformer in this industrial building turns off. I'm in a void. It's absolutely gone. And it has a little sound toggle when you switch it. It's like, whew. Which is cool, because I have other earphones that a little voice comes on, it goes like A and C on, and that's just kind of annoying. Sweet action. All right, let's get A and C on and listen to music. All right, so it looks like I can sign into this app or just add headphones without signing in. I dig that. Now, as I understand it, this app was recently redesigned to accommodate the use of the headphones because they wanted a unified app that had the headphones and all their soundbars and everything, which meant that they had to change the app that people have been using for years. And the new app is different and also does not include some of the features that the previous app had. It's Bluetooth, iPhone. I mean, why would it tell me? But you know what? You can connect this thing to 2 devices at once. So it's nice to have a little indicator there. We got head tracking, I'm gonna keep that off for now. The EQ, oh, you can do balance like you're in a car. That is wacky, I never see that. Treble and bass, just 2 different sliders. Not a lot of resolution there. And what, plus or minus 5. Loudness, boost the bass and treble at low volumes. That's a good thing to do because your ears are not very sensitive to bass. So usually the quieter the volume gets, the more bassless it sounds. But it's not the music, it's your ears. You're the problem. There's a little noise control option here where you can make it that circular button actually just toggle like aware mode on and off. You can do all 3 modes. You can say off's not an option. You can say I never use aware mode, so just toggle noise canceling and off. I like that. I'm just gonna blindly explore this content button here. So intuitive, you hold it down and it gets quieter. And you can hear this little teet, 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 teet. That is actually a great volume interface. It doesn't matter if your hands are kind of like sweaty or whatever, it's easy to grab. There's like a lot of kind of grip or friction on this thing. Oh, when you get to the bottom, it goes dunk, like a different sound. It's thoughtful. You can click the content button. That's how you pause it. What if I double tap it? Next track, triple back. Triple is back. So will it pause if I take them off? No, but I did see a setting in the app, so maybe that's relevant here. Play and pause. Pause content when you take your headphones off and resume when you put them back on. That's what I was looking for. And look at this, where to answer. You're getting a call, just put your headphones on and it answers the phone. I feel like that's something I would turn on and then maybe have a bad experience and turn off forever. But for now, yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good and pretty quick. Whoa, this bass is really, it's like the kick drum is like this big. Just, the baton's just slapping it. And they got no pillows in there. I think bass people will like these. I think if you like Sonos sounds, you'll probably like these. If you like Apple type sound, you'll probably like these. You can actually stream audio losslessly via Bluetooth or via the cable. Let's see what the graphs say. We got some frequency response graphs here from headphones.com. Thank you guys for helping us out with the testing. You can see the dotted line is our target curve, and then the color lines are the actual measured performance. A bit of a pronouncement in the bass, particularly like the higher bass, around 100 hertz. Usually a crossover, especially in the home theater world, the crossover from your bass to your other speakers is about 80 hertz. So right in that kind of crossover zone is where it's more pronounced here. Bit of a mixed bag in the mid-range here from 100 to 800. And then in the treble, it tracks pretty closely around 3K, but then around 6, 7K, it's a little bit bright. And here's some other graphs if you're interested, you nerds. This is what the mic sounds like. There's not a lot of ambient noise in here right now, but I'm gonna turn on this YouTube video of construction site sound effects and ambience drilling jackhammer, metal hammering soundscape. You can find anything on YouTube. Just amazing. Hi, thank you for joining this call. I'm sorry I was just a couple minutes late. My last meeting went long. How was that? You tell me. You be the judge. Now I want to watch some premium content on YouTube because you could use these for not just music, In fact, you can connect these to your home system so that anything that would have been routed through your select Sonos soundbar, like a Sonos Arc, will actually just get transmitted right to here for secret viewing at nighttime, for example. There's Linus. Knowing Linus in person, I can say that this sounds like Linus. Anyways, these of course support Bluetooth 5.4, Dolby Atmos, Dolby Audio for wearables, and head tracking. Head tracking, the source of your sound is here, and when you turn your head like this, you hear it more here, and then you hear it more here, and it's more like you're watching TV. Some people really like it. Anyways, battery life claims on these things are pretty crazy. 30 hours of battery life, that's mixed use with ANC on. You can charge 3 hours of playback in just 3 minutes. We actually did some battery testing ourselves and we got results that are not very far off those claims, so respect. $450 for these. These are available starting June 5th. So you can pre-order now using our link. Thanks for watching and thanks to Sonos for sponsoring this video. Bye-bye.